Hello, Starshine. This is Smadar from Song of Stones, and I'm here with a group of very special, very sparkly crystals that I'm excited to tell you all about. First, for those who don't know who I am, let me introduce myself. I am a crystal whisperer, which means I talk to stones and they talk to me. And these guys started speaking to me quite a few years ago, 8 years ago. And they first came to me in a dream. And crystals often come to me in dreams, sometimes as themselves, sometimes they come in different forms, and I later discover that they are crystals. Like, for example, I once had 13 snakes come to me in a dream, and it turned out that they were 13 snakeskin agates who were singing to me in this dream. So these guys are a type of calcite crystal with a druzy all over them, which is why they sparkle so much. And if you don't know what a druzy crystal is, it's a crystal with other crystals growing on top of it, but in a different direction. So druzes are one of my most favorite, if I can say that. They're all my favorites. But I really just love things that sparkle, and the druzes sparkle like nothing else in this world. You might recognize the druzes in the spirit quartz crystals. If you've ever heard of spirit quartz, they're also a type of druzy. But the druzy on the spirit quartz are a lot larger. So the crystals can be tiny and they can be larger, and you can see in the back two crystals, they're tiny on the one on the left, and they're a little bigger on the one on the right. And it's not always the case, but I think the smaller they are, the more they sparkle, because there's just so much more of them. So where do I start with these crystals? Well, they came to me 8 years ago. And after the dream, what I like to do sometimes with the crystals is experience their energy through a star song. And they were inspiring me to do so. Sometimes it's my idea, sometimes it's the crystal's idea, sometimes we're both wanting to do it. So in that case, the crystals were whispering to me to co-create a star song with them. And I did. And the experience I had with them was magical. And if you haven't heard me talk about the star songs before, a star song is a crystal elixir. Well, a type of crystal elixir. It's my magical version of a crystal elixir. And I offer them over distance, so you could be anywhere in the world and receive the energy of the crystals through the water of the elixir. And it's really, really, really a powerful way to experience the crystals, whether it's by distance or whether you're doing it in person, or whether you're co-creating your own. I always invite people to do their own. I won't say that it's going to be the same as a star song. The star songs are kind of like extra magical, but they will definitely be magical. So when I experienced this, I'm running low on battery, so I'm hoping this will last for the whole time. But if not, I will continue in another video. So what happened to me was I had this really mystical experience when when this star song was in presence. It was an experience I'd had before and since, but this star song kind of amplified the experience, and it was one where I can only describe it as being kind of like in harmony and connection and communication with all that is in this world, with all the individual beings of this world, and with the creator of all those beings in the world. And when I was in this state, I felt so calm and peaceful and so fearless, and not fearless in the sense of running into the face of danger and not worrying about it. It was fearless in the sense of the absence of fear in my life. It was just going through my day in just this state of bliss, in just feeling so calm and present in the moment. The way I describe it is I felt like I was walking with God. It was that kind of an experience. And it's one that once I had experienced, wanted to recreate again. I just wanted to live in this state because it's so incredible. I would say probably people who are experiencing a drug-induced trip, like, I don't know, LSD or something like that. I don't know because I haven't done that, but from what I hear people's experiences, I'm imagining that what I experienced was similar to a drug-induced state of bliss and euphoria, but without the paranoia and without the after effects, the side effects of it. So that's what happened then. And then recently I had another dream about calcite. I didn't know it was calcite at the time. Neither of the dreams did I know what crystal was singing to me until after. It's often the case, honestly, but not always. So I later discovered that it was a type of calcite crystal that was in my dream, paired with another crystal, which I'll talk about probably another time. And I was inspired by the crystals to co-create a star song. And again, I got this. I didn't have the same experience of bliss and euphoria, but what I did have was an understanding of calcite, of the crystal as a communication stone. And I had that with these first crystals as well, with these Starbeam crystals. The message then was that they were able to take you into an interstellar or interdimensional or interspecies communication, as well as the everyday communication we have with each other, with ourselves. They were just speaking to me of communication. And again, this calcite crystal was also talking to me about communication. So what that told me was that I had two different calcite crystals, both talking to me about communication. And then learning that we have calcite crystals in our body, in our pineal gland, and in our inner ear. And both of those organs in our body, or glands in our body, are connected to communication. The pineal gland, let me see if I can remember, the National Institute of Health says that the pineal gland helps us to receive, communicate and receive information about light and dark. I'll have more of that. I'll have the exact quote in the light log post on these crystals called Starbeams in My Dreams. So I invite you to go and check that out more if you want more information about these crystals there. But basically, these guys are all about communication. The calcite in general. And that's really powerful information to have. And connecting with these crystals is going to help us to understand the crystals in our bodies as well. Not only that, but they can help us to reharmonize the crystals in our body so that we're in they're in balance and we're in balance with them. We're in harmony with them. So that's what I wanted to tell you today. I want to invite you to stop by the website and have a look at the light log post. And also, if you're interested in having a Star Song experience, you can find more information about that. You can actually have an experience with these exact crystals. These are the ones that I had my bliss experience with, and these are the ones that I offer to co-create a Star Song for you specifically, a personal one. You'll probably have your own magical experience with it. I don't expect that you'll have the same experience as I did. And I also invite you to connect with calcite crystals in general. There are several that I have available to adopt on the website, including you can connect with one of these Starbeam calcite crystals. They're also available on the website. And I also invite you to sign up to the newsletter if you're not already signed up, because I get into more detail in the Sunday Sparkle newsletters, and I often will have a special exclusive offer for those in my community. Sometimes I offer discounts, sometimes it's just deeper conversations that I don't fully talk about on the blog posts or in social media. I get a little more personal and deeper and more magical in those. So those are all the offerings, and you'll also hear about how to join our free monthly crystal lives, where we connect with the earth and reimagine her as the paradise that she is. And we get messages from the earth, we get messages from our own personal crystals, because we don't always, but you're invited to bring your own crystal. And if you don't have a crystal, you can connect with the crystals that I have here. Distance really does not present any barriers. The crystals are beyond time and space, so that's not a problem. So it's been lovely connecting with you. Thank you for listening. I hope to see you at the monthly meetings, and to connect with you on social media. And I send you lots and lots and lots of love and many blessings. And I hope that you receive something magical through connecting with these crystals here today, just through this video. They're always emanating their magic and their blessings and their gifts. And see you soon. Lots of love.